Hello, everyone, and thank you for visiting my channel. Today, I want to talk about the most common red flags expats may encounter when dating Filipinas, especially online, and what to look out for. I think this topic is important because when it comes to online dating, there is a proliferation of scams, not only in the Philippines, but also in other parts of the world. Stay tuned. When dating online as an expat, it is essential to prioritize safety and be vigilant for potential red flags, especially when dating Filipinas in the Philippines. This includes being aware of common scams, recognizing specific behavioral patterns, and understanding cultural differences. There are unique opportunities and challenges when using online dating as an expat. It requires careful attention to personal safety and knowing how to use online platforms securely. When creating a dating profile, protect your identity and personal information. Avoid using your real name as your login, and do not share details about your residence, workplace, or locations you plan to visit. Refrain from posting live or motion photos on your profile. Instead, use alternative images. Until you build trust, do not share personal details. Keep communication within the dating platform, as scammers often try to shift conversations to other messaging apps. Be cautious of profiles that are new, incomplete, or seem too good to be true. Scammers may also use love bombing as soon as you initiate conversation with them. They will say things like, "It's just love at first sight when I see you," or they will rush the relationship as a control tactic. Always be wary of unsolicited messages or calls from unknown people. Never give out financial information or send money to someone you have met online. Scammers often fabricate stories about emergencies or financial hardships to scam money. Since 2022, gift cards, bank wire transfers, and cryptocurrency have frequently been used to pay romance scammers. If someone asks for money or gifts, especially within the first few months of meeting, it is a serious red flag and should be carefully considered before continuing the relationship. If you choose to meet someone in person, confirm their identity first by making a video call before meeting. I know this might seem strange, but there are stranger things created by people that you wouldn't believe. You could be deceived upon meeting her, like she may bring the entire family to meet up with you, with expectations, of course. What I'm saying is that it's important to be aware of red flags caused by cultural differences and common scams. Just know that one of the most common red flags, especially with Filipinas from poor backgrounds, is constant requests for money. Most Filipinas are family oriented and may support relatives, but this should not lead to financial exploitation of their partners. Some Filipinos see dating and expats solely as a way to get more money, viewing them as walk-in ATM machines. I call these types of Filipinas future actresses. Expats have reported being asked for money during various crises or for family support, sometimes right from the start. It's important to differentiate between genuine support and being a cash cow for your Filipina and her family. Another red flag often overlooked is when you start questioning her spending habits. Some Filipinas might openly admit to wanting the latest iPhone, the latest brand name bags, etc. Some expats say, "Well, it's just a phase," but I'll tell you, it's not just a phase. This issue can recur regularly in your relationship. Now, if you are okay with giving your Filipina those things and more, that's fine, as long as you understand what you're getting yourself into. Conflicting financial values, like one partner having a short term emotional approach to spending, can cause long term problems. It's crucial to have mature discussions about finances online and in person to avoid misunderstandings. Another thing which is important to look out for is knowing your Filipina's relationship status. If you suspect something, ask her to get a Cinemar and make sure you verify the date on it. Verifying a Filipina's actual relationship status is essential because some may pretend to be single while actually being married or involved elsewhere. As you may know, divorce is still somewhat illegal in the Philippines. I've heard plenty of stories of expats being deceived by Filipinas who claim they were single and unmarried. Little do the expat know that it was only a ploy to get money out of their pockets. I've even heard of Filipinas having more than one sponsor abroad to capitalize off of. Scammers often do this, so be cautious if someone shows you a lot of love or talks about the future too soon. It's best to take your time and avoid falling in love too quickly. In any relationship, especially with Filipinas, poor communication is a serious red flag. If they feel uncomfortable expressing their feelings, assume you should always know what they're thinking give you the silent treatment, talk down to you, or are extremely defensive, these are all signs of poor communication. If she shows a lack of concern for the relationship, such as avoiding disagreements instead of resolving them, that's a red flag. Emotional invalidation, where your Filipino dismisses your opinions, especially in decision making, is a major warning sign that can lead to detachment and trauma. A partner who is consistently absent or not present when you need them most, particularly during tough times, is also a red flag. Having doubts about major relationship steps, only dating casually, not envisioning a future together, or not fearing losing you are all signs of commitment issues, which are serious red flags. It can be frustrating if feelings or commitment are lacking, especially since Filipinos typically invest genuinely in love. Here are some behavioral and personality red flags. Number one, obsession with ex partners. While not all contact with an ex is a red flag, if your Filipino keeps comparing you to an ex, frequently checks their social media, or gets overly excited to see them online, that indicates unhealthy attachment. Number two, vices and addictions. Overcoming long standing addictions and vices can be a deal breaker, and it should be for you too as well. From what I've learned from the locals, if an expat has an addiction like alcohol in the West, it tends to worsen when they move to the Philippines, especially if they are involved with a Filipino who has an alcohol addiction problem. Number three, abusive behavior. If a Filipino experiences any kind of abuse, physical, emotional, mental, or sexual, this should be a deal breaker. You may not fully understand the nature of it, and you could get caught up in a dangerous situation. If this isn't a deal breaker for you, proceed at your own risk. If she has regular outbursts of anger, often due to perceived slights, usually caused by ongoing miscommunications, that is a red flag you need to watch out for. Number four, cheating. If your Filipina cheats on you, even once, the relationship should end immediately. Don't be fooled by their justifications. If you excuse it even once, you risk her doing it again and again, especially when you are not around. Number five, negative thinking. Most Filipinos are optimistic, so a consistently negative attitude from a Filipina can be a major red flag. Imagine traveling all the way overseas only to deal with negativity from a Filipina. It might make you question whether your sacrifices back home were worth it. And number six, lack of ambition. Ambition is an attractive quality, and lacking it can be a red flag for many Filipino singles. Another thing to watch out for is Filipinas who refuse to introduce you to their family. Based on what I've learned, if they do that, it's probably because they are hiding something they don't want you to find out until it's too late, after you have invested time, energy, and money. Some Filipinas will have you visit their family early, which is normal here, unlike in the West. Although most Filipinos are charitable, selfishness or focusing only on one's own happiness is a red flag. Aside from activities like dining out or watching movies, many expats have complained that it's hard to have meaningful conversations with their dates in the Philippines. For those seeking closer connections, this can be a problem. Some Filipinas are addicted to their phones to the point where they can't even have a full on conversation with you. If you don't want that to be your long term experience, it's best to cut ties early. Because of this mentality, plans and goals can quickly lose their emotional appeal. Then there are those Filipinas who don't know how to cook. I know, right? I was surprised as well when I heard about all these Filipinas not cooking and having their Filipino husbands cook instead. Some will make their moms cook for them and their working husbands. For the spoiled ones, they want their partner or husband to buy takeout for them all the time. If you want to avoid spending money eating out constantly or hiring help for chores, you might want to steer clear of Filipinas like this. While online dating can lead to genuine connections, it's also a hotspot for scams that can cause financial and emotional pain. Many Filipinas have come to realize that Western expats are seeking love and affection from traditional Filipino women. But what many expats don't realize until it's too late is that not all Filipinas are traditional. Most have adopted modern views thanks to the influence of the internet and social media. Here are some other types of scams you must watch out for. Number one, catfishing scams. People who create fake profiles with fake photos to lure victims, who often refuse video calls or face to face meetings. Their profiles may appear too good to be true and could be new or incomplete. Number two, money scams. This is the most common scam, where the scammer builds an emotional connection and then fabricates urgent financial needs for themselves or their family. These requests can include plane tickets, medical emergencies, or business investments. Number 3, tourist scams. Criminals might try to trick expats and tourists into booking fake meals or excursions to steal their money and then disappear. Number 4, marriage scams. Some Filipinos use the promise of marriage to take money, gain green cards, or even involve victims in illegal activities. They might pressure you for quick commitments or have family members arrange marriages for a fee. And number 5, other scams, which includes fake dating sites, profiles with malware bots, blackmail, sextortion, military romance scams, and code verification scams. Before committing to any Filipina, give things time to develop. Remember, scammers often struggle to keep their story straight, especially when talking about money. They will avoid face to face meetings because it's harder to maintain a fake persona. Those are the type who will boldly ask for money or gifts, especially at the start of a relationship. Their manipulative tactic is to pressure you to enter a serious relationship quickly with excessive love bombing. I've also heard of scammers pretending to be from another country or claiming they are working or vacationing here in the Philippines. While caution is wise, some scammers might keep their personal information hidden in order to throw off your scrutiny of them. Before engaging deeply with someone online, do a Google search to confirm their identity and check their social media profiles for mutual friends. Reverse image search and profile pictures can also be useful. If something feels off or too good to be true, trust your instincts. Use reputable platforms by choosing dating sites with good reputations and strong safety features. By staying vigilant, understanding cultural nuances, and following safety precautions, you can improve their by staying vigilant, understanding cultural nuances, and following safety precautions, you can improve your online dating experience in the Philippines and reduce risk. All right, guys, that is all for today's show. If you have any questions or comments, please comment down below. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, have a good day.